Okay, y'all, today was a day. It was a Tuesday to be exact, and I started my day with a little bit of work just for fun. Then we did some school, per usual. Lincoln was having a rough time with math, so we worked through that, got it done. 2 + 2 still equals 4. Then we took care of the pets. We took care of the donkeys for sure. Love them so much. They're just the sweetest. Molly is the brown one. She's a female, and Donkey Hody is the white one, and he is the boy, and they are just the sweetest.
Are you supposed to do this? Cody, no! You're not safe around here. Your lips are funny. Don't get her on her backside. That's something you never want to do. Ever. Are you cool, bro? Hi. Hello. This isn't your food. Not your ring.
I cleaned the chinchilla cage today, so Tessa got to hold Shady, our chinchilla, while I was cleaning out her cage. She's so cute. She looks like a little stuffed animal. Who's that?
Shady.
What is Shady?
She's a chinchilla.
Yes, she is. Oh, she's so cute. Then it was time for Ninja. Oh my goodness, the kids love Ninja. So Tristan is a blue ninja, Tessa is a yellow ninja, and Lincoln is a white ninja. And they just crack me up. It's more like obstacle course, tumbling, flips, flexibility type stuff. They love it, and they have just the cutest little friends at ninja class.
I'm jealous that Alexander's labor collection is so much.
Right next door to Ninja Class is one of the kids' favorite stores. It's called Where Ya Been. It's literally just big bins of items that have been returned, or like overstock items from Target or Amazon, places like that. And on Tuesdays, everything in the bins is $2. Whatever you can find, it's $2. And the kids absolutely love to go and like search through these bins and find fun little items for $2, and it's just kind of a fun treat. We also got some family reading time in today, which was super fun. I love a good quiet reading time. Tyler was working, but the kids were reading, and that was so cute. I was also reading more in my Psalm book. Shepherd looks at Psalm 23 about the part I shall not want, right? So we made it through the Lord is my shepherd. We're on I shall not want. And I always struggled a little bit with that because I'm like, there are definitely things that I want. So I'm like, I shall not want. And then I thought, well, maybe it's like, oh, the Lord's going to take away my desire for the bigger house or the nicer car or the in-ground pool or whatever the thing is. Like maybe it's, I shall not want for big, expensive, luxurious things. But I still kind of like those things. Like I feel like the Lord is not like totally like taken away just my desire for some of those things. Not all of them. I'm like, listen, I don't need to drive a nice car. Get me from point A to point B without worrying about breaking down on the side of the road, and like I'm good. But there are still sometimes like, oh, it'd be really nice to have a hot tub. Like, listen, that'd be really nice. I mean, currently we're kind of in that state where it's like, it'd be nice to be able to pay the mortgage. That's this month. However, it's just like sometimes I'm like, I do want things, right? I want things. So I thought, well, maybe it's more like I have everything I need. I've heard it phrased that way too. Like I have everything I need. And like it's true on a level. But then I'm like, okay, but like I need to pay the mortgage, right? Like I need to pay the electric bill. And friends, if I'm being honest, there have been some months here recently where we have not been able to do that. And we've had to like push it to the next month and just pay as we go and like try to make it up as we go along while we're like figuring out our job stuff. So I'm like, kind of doesn't feel like, even like on a need level, sometimes that it's like, oh, that I even have like the mortgage covered. You know, I'm like, it's not a want. Like car payments, mortgage payment, electric bill payment, like it's a need, right? So I'm like, okay, so then like what does that mean? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I think what the book says, and I totally get this, is that even when we want the things, even when we need the things, like God is there with us in the want and in the need. And you know what we don't ever want for or ever need is his presence. Like we're never lacking that. We should want it. We do need it, but like we're not in want of it or in need of it because there's a lack of it. There's always, always, always his presence, his care, his concern for us. And let me just say, we haven't gotten evicted. Haven't gotten evicted yet. Have yet to have the electricity bill shut off or a car repossessed. Even when we don't know where it's coming from, and it feels like my wants and my needs maybe aren't being met. It's like I can still see God there with me and feel his presence. And in that sense, I'm never going to look around and be like, where's, like, God left me, right? The shepherd is not here. The shepherd is gone. He's always there. And sometimes that comforting presence, just as much as money in a bank account, it's the comfort, right? It's the comfort that even in the want, even in the need of the physical things that I can see, the spiritual things that I cannot see, those I am never wanting, I am never lacking, I am never needing those because he has provided food for my soul. I am the bread of life, right? I am the living water. He has provided all of that for me, and he is there with me when the physical things run out. So it's more of a sense of contentment. It's not, oh, I shall not want anything. I don't need anything. It's like, even when I want things and I need things, I'm still content. And that, let me tell you, if you can learn that lesson, you are light years ahead of where I have been, where I am trying to go even currently. It's like that contentment in lack. Contentment when you are wondering how you're going to pay for things. Contentment when you're looking around at other people who seem like, oh, they have it all. To just be content, to be like, you know what? I may have things I want. I may have things that I need. But I am content because God is with me. I feel like that is what the book was communicating, and that makes total sense to me. That it's not about, I shall not want, I shall not need. It's that I am content. And the Bible even says, right, godliness with contentment is great gain. And Paul says, I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. God is with us, giving the strength to be content in any and every situation, want or need, regardless. Contentment. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm learning. It's hard. Can I just say it's a struggle? It's just a struggle. And I had this realization, aha moment, call it what you will, where I was praying and I was like, Lord, I'm not asking for millions of dollars. I'm not asking for hundreds of thousands. I'm not asking for a lot. I don't want a lot of stuff. I don't need that. I just want enough to be comfortable. And as soon as that prayer left my mouth, I just want enough to be comfortable, I cringed. I was like, oh. I just want a comfortable life. I want to do my thing. I want to live my life. I want to not worry. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be bothered oh, where's it coming from? Oh, do we have enough to pay for that? Can we afford this? I don't want to have to worry about it. I just want to be comfortable. I'm like, Laura, look around you, even when you feel like you can't pay the mortgage or you don't know where those bills, the money for the electric bill is going to come from. You still have it better than so many other people. Just on the basis of the fact that your shepherd is with you, right? And I think the more that I have focused on, can I just be comfortable? God's like, no, you can't, so sorry. No, because when you're comfortable, guess what you don't do? You don't look for the shepherd, right? A sheep who is comfortable isn't going, oh, let me just make sure the shepherd's here. Where's the shepherd? I want to be by the shepherd. Sheep that's comfortable is lounging in the grass somewhere, snoozing, chomping down, looking at butterflies. He really doesn't care if the shepherd's around or not. He's comfortable. He's got it made. And I'm like, the lesson I need to learn is that I would rather be uncomfortable and not know where anything is coming from and how we're going to pay the bills, and feel that need to cry out to God, where's my shepherd? Please, God, be with me. Where's your presence? Help me live in your presence and be close to him. I would rather be uncomfortable with my shepherd than comfortable and not paying any attention to him at all. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm learning. I just thought I would share it for any of you guys going through a tough season or a tough time where you may have needs and wants and you're wondering where the things are going to come from. Our shepherd is here. He wants us to want him, to need him, to cry out to him, to yearn for his presence, and to be content. So, it's my encouragement. Okay, happy Tuesday.